Hello there, I am Johnny from Green Herb Gaming, and I have two humongous announcements to make. The first announcement is that this game right here, Resident Evil 7, is coming to Nintendo Switch. The second announcement is cloud gaming is coming to Nintendo Switch. I should point out, only in Japan as of right now. Man, oh man. I am a huge Resident Evil fan, and I am a huge fan of my Switch. So that is amazing news to wake up to. Yeah, good news indeed, Mia. It's fantastic news. So I woke up to that news this morning, and I have been buzzing ever since.
And come home to my loving husband. I miss you.
So you will be able to stream Resident Evil 7 from the cloud onto your Nintendo Switch. I think it's actually this month. I think it's a couple of days' time. I think it's the 24th, which is literally 2 days' time. Wednesday. Sorry, not Wednesday. Sorry.
You were right.
I think it's the 24th of May.
I shouldn't have.
In Japan, at least. But the Switch is region free, so if you create a Japanese Nintendo account,
Stay away.
On the 24th of this month, you must update the application to use network features. I'm not using network features. Sorry, am I back? Am I live? Sorry, they cut out there telling me I must update the application to use network features. I ain't using network features.
You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive.
I'm going to skip this, sorry.
They found her? How?
Can I skip this?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow.
I can't skip the cutscene.
She wants me to come and get her.
Really?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
So this game right here that you are looking at
I know, but
will soon, very soon, I believe the 24th of this month, which is 3 days time, to stream this game from the cloud onto your Nintendo Switch. If you live in Japan and if you create a Japanese Nintendo account, that is. But I believe it's only a matter of time before it becomes available in the West, like Europe and America and Western countries. That is just like I wouldn't have seen that coming a mile away. So I will be able to play this game in bed at night on my Switch. I like that. And I'm going to soon be upgrading my phone to 4G coverage, because obviously the biggest selling point of Nintendo Switch is being able to play your games anytime, anywhere. So on a plane, train, a bus, a car, wherever, you know, you want to be able to play your game anywhere. So with cloud gaming, obviously you have to have a stable internet connection. So, you know, it's kind of important to have good internet coverage. So I'm going to be soon upgrading my phone to 4G coverage. That'll give me a pretty good internet connection. Hopefully it'll be enough to stream Resident Evil 7 on my Switch anytime, anywhere. But like, accept her gift. But even so, like, I mean, being able to play Resident Evil 7 in my bed at night on my Switch is fantastic. So cloud gaming, it's basically like you don't need to have a cartridge, so you won't be buying any physical game. It's not physical, it won't be a cartridge or anything. It won't be a download, so you don't have to worry about having enough space on your Switch. It's hello Jack. It's streamed from the cloud. The cloud is basically an online storage unit. You can put everything onto this cloud. It's up in space, up in cyberspace. It's an online hard drive, if you want to put it like that. And instead of downloading the game from cloud, you are streaming the game from cloud. So it's a bit like Netflix. It's a bit like Netflix or PlayStation Now, or the games are being streamed as opposed to being downloaded or running on a cartridge. So I hope that clears things up a little bit for anyone who doesn't know much about cloud gaming. So that's two huge announcements to wake up to. Not only is Resident Evil 7 coming to Switch, but it therefore, because it's been streamed from the cloud, it's also an announcement of cloud gaming on Switch. Man. I'll give you a couple of more minutes of Resident Evil 7 gameplay just to show you, you're going to soon be able to play this on your Nintendo Switch. Again, unfortunately for now, it's only in Japan, but there's a simple fix to that. If you don't mind listening to Japanese voiceovers, that is, but it might be an option for English voiceovers. Who knows? Or maybe. But if you're someone like me who's played Resident Evil 7 back and forth, it's not going to be an issue because you pretty much know what's happening anyway. Just the thought of being able to play this game on your Switch, in bed at night, or if you have good internet connection, or if you're connected to a good Wi-Fi hotspot out and about, then you can play it anywhere. But you would need to have, a strong, stable internet connection. I couldn't stress that enough. It's definitely the most random news I've heard in a very long time. It's crazy. It opens up. It opens up the door. It opens up a lot of doors. It opens up a lot of possibilities as to what games can now come to Nintendo Switch as a result of this. Because again, it's cloud gaming. Everything is coming from the cloud. The cloud is doing it all. So it's not an issue of will the Switch be able to run this game. That will no longer be an issue because it's cloud gaming. It's streamed as opposed to running on any hardware. It's not. That's the thing. It's not really running. It's running from the cloud. So that means you can have the most graphically demanding game being streamed onto Nintendo Switch. A bit like how you can stream your PlayStation Now games onto your laptop. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's not necessarily running on the hardware. It's just streaming from the cloud. Okay, I hope that clears things up a little bit for you. So it opens up a lot of possibilities. What kind of games could we see on Switch going forward? This is huge. This really is huge. Cloud gaming is going to change everything for Nintendo Switch. Because it's no longer going to be a question of, will this game be able to run on Nintendo Switch? I mean, obviously this game right here would not run here, from like PS4 and Xbox One on Switch. It would have to be scaled down a lot for it to be able to run on Switch. So because the game would not be running on Switch, and because the game is being streamed on Switch, that means that any game can possibly now come to Switch in the form of cloud. I could talk about this for the whole morning. I haven't even had my breakfast yet. That's how buzzed I am. That's how buzzed. I'm going to be going into the city soon enough to upgrade my phone to 4G coverage. So I'm like sorted, like, you know what I mean. So there's no ifs or buts about it. Like, you know, I need to be sorted for that. Like, and I'm going to be creating a Japanese account actually as well soon, because I just want to experience that, like experience Resident Evil 7 on my Switch. I feel like this is a part of the video now where I'm like waffling or rambling on a bit too much. But that is the news. Resident Evil 7 coming to Nintendo Switch cloud version. The game will be streamed from the cloud as opposed to running on a cartridge or as opposed to being a download. And that's huge in itself, because obviously, you know, you can play Resident Evil 7 on your Switch. You know, it's fantastic third-party support. It's another, you know, blockbuster game to play on your Switch. But the second piece of news then is just, you know, it's what it means basically. It means that cloud gaming is now on Nintendo Switch, which means that games can now be streamed from the cloud onto Nintendo Switch. And it can be any game, no matter how powerful the game is, no matter how graphically demanding the game is, the game will be able to be streamed onto your Nintendo Switch from the cloud. And one of those games is Resident Evil 7. Huge news coming from Capcom early this morning. I say this morning because it's Irish time. So, hello there. I will soon be able to experience that jump scare in the comfort of my bed on my Nintendo Switch, headphones on. How crazy is that? How scary is that, actually? I should say. I wouldn't even call that a jump scare, actually. That's nothing compared to some of the later jump scares in this game. So yeah, it's just an amazing idea. Like, I've been able to play a game like this, you know, at night in my bed on my Switch. Crazy. So that's the news. Okay. So yeah, again, this is the part of the video like where I feel like I ramble on a bit too long. I suppose my overall thoughts on it. Well, I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. So like, you know, the idea of being able to play Resident Evil 7, I suppose in bed at night, as I said, is fantastic. Obviously I'm a huge fan of my Switch. Anyone who knows me, love my Switch. Take my Switch with me everywhere I go. I play a lot of games in bed at night as well. So to be able to play this game right here that I'm playing currently on PS4, to be able to play this game on my Switch is just fantastic. Now there's obviously like a couple of things here like that's kind of needs to be kind of fixed. Obviously, you know, it needs to be released outside of Japan. That would be appreciated, Capcom. Okay, this game needs to be released outside of Japan. And then there's the issue of, like, the whole concept of Switch is playing your games anywhere, anytime. So, like, you need to have a stable internet connection to take advantage of cloud gaming. So you really, like, what if you're like out in the middle of nowhere and you don't really have an internet connection at all, for that matter? And your best option then would be your mobile hotspot, you know, on your phone. So, but even at that, like, you'd have to make sure that you have very good internet coverage to be able to stream a game like Resident Evil 7 on your Switch. So I suppose those are little issues that need to be kind of addressed. But my mind is thinking of all the games that could come to Switch now as a result of this. It's no longer an issue of, you know, will the Switch be able to run this game? That's no longer an issue with cloud gaming. If I'm correct, like if my understanding of cloud gaming is correct, that is the case. That is the case. Monster Hunter World could come to Nintendo Switch. Just thinking of random games now. You know, Star Wars Battlefront 2 could come to Nintendo Switch. Overwatch could come to Nintendo Switch. Final Fantasy 15 could come to Nintendo Switch. GTA 5 or 6 could come to Nintendo Switch. Basically, any game can be streamed onto the cloud. Hello, Mia.
Mia, oh, thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't.
Has anybody seen the parody video of that? It's very funny. It's a kind of a cartoon parody. It's extremely funny.
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
But yeah, I mean,
We
that
need
was
to go
just
now.
random news to wake up to. Resident Evil 7 cloud version. I mean, I had to look at it twice. I was like, well, what am I reading? And then it all just kind of like sank in, like, and I just realised, holy crap, you know, cloud gaming coming to Nintendo Switch.
Are you gonna tell me
Being
what's
able to
going
play
on?
Resident Evil 7 on my Switch, it's just
Baby, you've been gone
crazy.
for 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
like streaming is like casting, basically. It's like you're casting the game to another device, basically. So again, the most important thing I want to point out is Resident Evil 7 cloud version will not be running off the hardware of Switch. It just be streamed to it. So it's basic.
What is this place? What they do here?
It's not that hard to explain, really.
Need to
It's
get out of
just
here first.
you need to understand it. Like, it's easy for me to explain it. You just need to understand it. That's what it basically is. It's basically the cloud gaming is basically streaming. All that's happening is it's been sent from the cloud to your screen, to your Switch screen, to your TV screen. That's what cloud gaming is. So it's not a matter of hardware. It's not like, will the Switch's hardware be able to run Resident Evil 7? It's not that. It's the game will be streamed.
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Okie doke. Follow the leader.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I
Resident
remember.
Evil 7 coming to Nintendo Switch. All because of cloud gaming. So as long as you have a stable internet connection, you are sorted.
There. It's there.
I think when they say like stable internet connection, they're not necessarily saying like the fastest broadband in the world. I think they're just basically saying, like, if you have internet that's constantly lagging and constantly cutting out, then you probably will have a problem. But if your internet connection is generally stable, you should be okay. I would hope so anyway. I should be okay because I played some PlayStation Now games and they were fine. Now the only time I had a problem was when I was trying to stream them onto my laptop.
It's not here.
That was the only problem.
It's gone.
But
We're
see,
gonna be a family.
for PlayStation Now, your laptop has to meet certain requirements. But I doubt it's going to be a case like where, like, it's not going to be like Final Fantasy 15 coming to Nintendo Switch and cloud storage. Oh, your Switch has to have this technical, because it's going to, like, you can't, like, there's only one Switch. You get me? Like, so with laptops, you can get multiple laptops, but there's only one Switch. So if Capcom say that Switch has the technical specifications to stream Resident Evil 7, then I would presume that that would be the case for all games. So the Switch is capable of streaming games, basically. My laptop isn't capable of streaming games. Do you get me? So yeah, I had no problem streaming my PlayStation Now games onto the PlayStation 4. So I think my internet connection is pretty stable because I had no real serious lag or anything like that. So it's all good. I still can't believe the news. It's so random. It just got a curveball. It just came out of nowhere, like. And I noticed there's probably it probably would be better if they had just released Resident Evil 7, like, you know, physically or digitally. But then again, if they had done that, like, the obvious scenario would have happened. Like, they would have had to lower the resolution, lower the frame rate, and then you'd have a bunch of I couldn't think of a word in the dictionary to describe them, but you'd have the people then, like, with the negative comments, you know, bashing it, like saying, oh, it's better on PS4, it's better on Xbox. Ew. Like,
Mia?
the thing is, when you stream a game, you don't have to worry about that, because you will be getting this game right here. The way this game looks, what you're looking at right now, will soon be on Nintendo Switch because of cloud gaming. So it will be interesting to see what other kind of games could get announced now because of cloud gaming. Because it's obviously not like, it's obviously like Nintendo's service here. It's obviously not like Capcom, you know, doing this. Like, you know, it's obviously a Nintendo service, the cloud storage, I would presume anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, I suppose for a lot of reasons, it probably would be better to have the game in physical form or digital form, even with the kind of the downgrades, you know, because that would mean then that you don't have to be like connecting to the internet and, you know, and that like. But I think it's safe to assume though that like most people now, like in this day and age, you know, has an internet connection, and I'm pretty sure they have access to stable internet connection. And you know, even when you're out and about, like, you know, if people can pay a fortune for the new iPhone, I'm pretty sure that they can pay, you know, 20 or 30 quid, you know, for a stable internet connection. Would I be right or wrong in saying that? It's not very hard to upgrade to like 4G. I don't know if that's 4. I don't know if 4G is across the world, but in Ireland anyway, 4G is the highest like kind of internet coverage you can get on mobile. So I think once you have that, you're pretty much sorted, really. So I'm going to wrap the video up pretty soon. Maybe I'll have that little fight with Mia upstairs in the attic, and then we'll end the stream, because I'm not very good at news videos. I'm not very good at, because I tend to kind of I don't know, put two videos together into the one, and it becomes bad. Like, you know, I announce the news, and then imagine experiencing this at night, headphones on, in bed, on your Switch, and it will look exactly like this. That's going to be, and for anyone who has never like played the game as well, it's going to be extra scary, really. Because obviously, like, you know, I've experienced that numerous times, so it's not exactly going to scare me the 5th or 6th time, you know. But yeah, I'm not very good at news videos, because really what I should be doing is just announcing the news and leaving it at that, like, and just saying, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section, kind of a thing. But then I give my thoughts on it, and then I go back to the news, and then I don't have a proper I suppose rhythm is the word of it. I don't have a rhythm when I'm doing news videos. I can do a broadcast, no problem. Just play a game and talk through it. But I do struggle when I give news videos, I think.
Leave me alone! I deserve this.
But I suppose what I will do, this, you know, Mia's going to come back to life there now soon. She's going to cut off my hand. But once I fight her properly up in the attic, then I'll end the video. But I kind of go into the ending, kind of say, I just try to explain, like I will I'll give the news again, and then I will explain to people, you know, what exactly it means for anyone who's not that familiar with cloud gaming. To be honest with you, I'm not that familiar with it myself either. Like I have a basic knowledge of what it means, but just for someone watching the video right now and who just wants a kind of a clear, like, definitive idea of what exactly is going on. Well, what exactly is going on is in Japan, or if you want to create a Japanese Nintendo account, which you can do by going on to Nintendo account and just signing up to a Nintendo account, but this time saying that you're from Japan, and then when you turn on your Switch and you go to you know, sign into a Nintendo account and sign in to that Japanese account, and basically, like, when you go to the eShop, you will be brought to the Japanese eShop. You'll be brought to the Japanese eShop, and you'll see all the Japanese games available there as well. And I am lingering, aren't I? I am lingering. Sorry. I always do this. The news is Resident Evil 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch. Okay, so tick that box. Resident Evil 7 coming to Nintendo Switch. Through the cloud. So, not physical, not digital, it's streamed through the cloud. Oh, I got a comment. Just give me a second there now. Sorry if this video went on too long, and sorry if I'm rambling. I always do this. I'm terrible at news videos, like absolutely terrible at news videos. Shocking it. Hello, the Blaze. Blaze, thank you very much for checking out this video. Really appreciate it. And my apologies if I'm terrible at news videos. I always end up doing this. So, 2 seconds. I'm gonna text you in the text chat as well. So, hey Blaze, thank you very much for checking out this video. Where's me again? So yeah, again. My apologies if this video is boring, or if it's dragged out, and if it's all over the place. But basically, Capcom have announced Resident Evil 7 cloud version for Nintendo Switch. In Japan, for the time being, but the Nintendo Switch is region free, so you will be able to create a Japanese Nintendo account on your Nintendo Switch, and you will be able to stream Resident Evil 7 on your Nintendo Switch outside of Japan, because Switch is region free. Oh, thank you, Blaze. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Always nice to have a bit of positivity on YouTube. Really appreciate that. Unfortunately, Mia is not feeling very positive right now, is she? Mia is about to go crazy on me. So, like, soon you will be able to do all this on your Nintendo Switch in the comfort of your bed or anywhere. I'm sorry, Mia. I had no choice. You crazy, Mia. I remember the first time playing this game and experiencing that. I was like, whoa. I was mind blown, because, like, like the whole story of the game. Hello, Bally Gamers. How are things? Thank you very much for checking out my video. The pressure is on me now. The pressure is on me because I got multiple people watching me, and I'm terrible at news videos. I'm good at broadcasts, live broadcasts, but I'm absolutely terrible at doing live news videos. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Oh man, actually terrible. Like. Ah, thanks. I appreciate that. No, like there I am criticizing myself, and I'm getting this positive comment. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Where's the phone again? Hello?
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this?
Holy moly.
And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out.
Hello, Sora.
Attic.
I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Now.
Oh man, I got many jump scares in that game. Particularly the first time I played it. Oh man, there was one particular jump scare. It's when Margaret Baker just pops, like she just turns the corner all of a sudden. That was one hell of a jump scare. Like I actually screamed. I actually screamed. And soon we will be able to experience all of those jump scares on Nintendo Switch. So imagine it, it's midnight. It's pitch dark, you're in the home alone. You're in bed, headphones on, Nintendo Switch, and you're getting those jump scares. Man. I'm not a big mobile not a big mobile phone gamer, I have to say. I'm more of a console guy. Oh man. I wouldn't bash it, like, I wouldn't bash it no, but I wouldn't be the biggest mobile gamer. No, you're okay. No, you don't have to apologise. Don't apologise. Don't apologise. Don't. You have nothing to be sorry for. You have nothing to be sorry for. All I'm saying is I'm not the biggest mobile phone gamer, but you have nothing to be sorry for. It's Mia again. I have to go up. No, she turns the corner here now, I think. Okay, or not. I keep forgetting what to do. In this segment. Okay, this is definitely not the way to go anyway. I thought when I turned the corner she grabs me by the arm and then she cuts my hand off. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played this game. I've played this game numerous times now. Absolutely numerous times. Thanks. I tried to be nice. I'm actually very nervous right now because I'm not very good at doing live news videos. When I have a few people watching at the same time. But I'm gonna scratch everything. I'm gonna start from the start. I'm gonna just scratch everything. Okay, so Capcom have announced Resident Evil 7 cloud version for Nintendo Switch, in Japan. You will soon, I think it's the 24th of this month, which is like 3 days time, you will be able to Resident Evil 7 onto your Nintendo Switch from the cloud. The cloud differs from your standard physical cartridge or your standard download in that it's completely streamed online from the cloud. The cloud is just like online storage up in space somewhere. That's what the cloud is. Holy moly! I this is crazy. Hello, Weewid Andy. Man, I am Mr. Popular this morning. Thanks for everyone checking out this video right now. So, hello, The Blaze. I didn't even know you left. But welcome back. Welcome back. Everyone who's watching, feel free to subscribe to my channel and take the notifications, and you'll be notified whenever I go live. And I do a lot of broadcasts across many games. I'm much better at live broadcasts than live game news because I tend to waffle on a bit too long, and I tend to kind of over explain things. I think by now everyone knows that Resident Evil 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch, so I don't think I have to repeat that. But I just want to kind of, I suppose, focus a bit on how it's coming to Switch as opposed to the fact that it's coming to Switch. It differs from your physical cartridge and your download in that it's not running on Switch. So you're not putting anything into the Switch and the Switch is running something. It's not a download either. It's like Netflix. It's streaming from the cloud. Ark Survival, I've heard about it actually. I've heard about that game. I haven't played it, no, but interestingly enough, that game is also coming to Switch, but that's coming to Switch in the standard form, so it'll either be a download or it'll either be physical. So cloud gaming is so different to your standard way of gaming because it's entirely been streamed. Yeah, I actually play Fortnite. I actually do play Fortnite. I actually like Fortnite, actually. I'm completely lost here. What do I do? Do I have to play that tape, I wonder? So I don't want to. I'm from Ireland. All the way from Ireland. How crazy is that? Ah, very good. Indonesia. I think I spoke to you before, did I? 'Cause I was talking to another guy from Indonesia before. Okay, so everyone, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. How do you feel? What do you think about Resident Evil 7 cloud version coming to Nintendo Switch? What do you think about being able to stream Resident Evil 7 onto your Nintendo Switch? Would you play this game in bed at night, headphones on, under your covers, under your duvet, jump scares? So yeah, just let me know what you think of that. What games would you like to see coming to Nintendo Switch through cloud? Do I actually have to play this tape? I thought I could skip it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually so confused right now. Oh! I know what to do. The fuse is inside the wardrobe, isn't it? Thanks very much. Thanks. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. I'm only joking. Oh man. No, I really do appreciate it though, because it helps. The Last of Us 2. Unfortunately, The Last of Us 2 cannot come to Nintendo Switch in any capacity because The Last of Us 2 is it's a PlayStation game. It's owned by Naughty Dog, which is a Sony company. So basically, like, Sony and PlayStation have the rights to that game, so unfortunately, The Last of Us 2 cannot come to Nintendo Switch. But if it was a third-party game, it could very well be streamed to the Nintendo Switch. But unfortunately, no, The Last of Us 2 is not possible on Nintendo Switch. Nothing to do with hardware or anything like that. It's just the simple fact that Last of Us is a PlayStation game. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. I know it can be kind of confusing, like 'cause there's different types of games. See, this game right here, Resident Evil 7, is called a third-party game. So it's made by Capcom. So basically, Capcom can make games on multiple platforms, multiple consoles. So this will be a third-party game, a game that can appear on multiple platforms. A first-party then is a company like Naughty Dog who only work for Sony, so they don't work for any other company other than Sony. So they have to, well, not have to makes it sound funny actually, but they just make games for PlayStation because they're basically owned by PlayStation. So I hope that helps. But other than first-party games, what kind of games would you people like to see on Nintendo Switch through cloud storage? Because cloud storage is such a game changer now for Switch, because it opens up the possibilities. Like, anything can now come to Switch, providing that it isn't a first-party you know, PlayStation or Xbox game. But you could, just give you an idea, like you could be seeing games like, you know, like Tekken 7, you could be seeing Final Fantasy 15, you could be seeing Star Wars Battlefront, you could be seeing a lot of games coming to Nintendo Switch now because of cloud gaming. So I think it's about time we got that fuse. Actually forgot it was in here. Oh hi, sorry. I didn't see your comment there, Angie. Sorry. Blah blah blah, go rush. Yeah, I do baffle on a bit. I do baffle on a bit. But can you play if you're asking me, can I play Outlast on Nintendo Switch? Yes, it's Outlast and Outlast 2 are currently available on Nintendo Switch. You can download the two games from the eShop on Nintendo Switch. Thank you very much, Right Tech and Gaming. Man, either I'm very popular this morning or I'm being like spammed. So the one or the other. Oh man. But yeah, so Outlast 1 and 2. Let's play Resident Evil 7. Do you know Geometry Dash? If you know, please play it in the next thing. I don't know Geometry Dash, but you know what? I'll actually look it up. I will actually look it up, and who knows? I might give you a game sometime. So everyone watching, feel free to subscribe to this channel. I'm so popular right now. Subscribe, and I'll subscribe to you as well. I will, I promise. So if you sub me, I'll sub you. You know, I'll sub back basically. And I'll have a look at that Geometry Dash game as well. Where's the fuse? But I'm going to try to keep this video interactive now, because I think I've over-announced the news. You know, I really have. I've over-announced the news. Imagine me in a news channel. Today in the news, the same thing I've been saying for the past 24 hours. Okay, listen, it's been good having you, Ballet Gamers. Come here, subscribe to my channel, and I'll subscribe back to you. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So for anyone still watching, like, what do you think of the news? What do you think of the news that Resident Evil 7 cloud version is coming to Nintendo Switch? What do you think about being able to stream Resident Evil? Oh, hello, Mia. Being able to experience this moment right here on your Switch in bed. And what kind of games would you like to see stream on Nintendo Switch.
It fucking hurts!
What a moment this was. The first time I played this, I actually thought I got lucky. Like, I thought that like you had to actually press R2 to check out the... Okay, man. Goodbye, and thank you very much. Thank you so much, man. Listen, I'm going to subscribe back to you as well, okay? I'm going to subscribe back to you again. I know she's going to kill me, man. She's going to cut off my arm. Well, she already did. My hand, I mean.
Blood contains outbreak. Gonna win. I promise.
I remember the first time she said that, I was like, oh man, 'cause she was like, must contain outbreak. So I was like, oh, what's she talking about? You know what I mean? I knew that she had some sort of connection, like. Oh man, look at this. Damn. So I'm going to have this battle with Mia, and then I'm going to end the stream. So as I end it, like, you know, I will just basically go over the news one final time. So Resident Evil 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch. It's going to be called the cloud version because it's going to be streamed from the cloud onto the Nintendo Switch. That is huge news, not only because you're going to be able to play Resident Evil 7 anywhere, anytime, providing you have a stable internet connection. Yeah, man, Ethan is the hero. Ethan is the hero. But it also means that just about any game now can come to Nintendo Switch because of cloud storage. So I suppose, like, yeah, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Are you excited for Resident Evil 7 on your Nintendo Switch? If you have one, are you planning on getting one? Would this change your mind? Would this get you to buy a Switch now that you can stream games like Resident Evil 7 on your Switch? Again, I should point out that it's in Japan at the moment, but if you can create a Japanese account for free, you know, and you can just basically sign into your Switch with your Japanese account and stream Resident. So yeah, just let me know what you think of that, what other kind of games you would like to see being streamed on Nintendo Switch. So we've got this battle now with Mia. Cover yourself up. Have you no respect? Oh shit, I was going to punch. I didn't mean that. I forgot that okay. That's not what it looked like. Here comes Mia. Oh, that's okay. But like, would this change your mind? Like, would you buy a Switch knowing that you can stream Resident Evil 7 or other games like that? Mia, it's time to die.
It all has to come down.
Oh! Mia, don't make me kill you.
They're relying on me. Everyone is relying on me.
So we don't have a Switch right now, but would this news like change your mind? Well, not change your mind, because I don't know, like there's many reasons why you mightn't have a Switch. But like, would this interest you? Resident Evil 7 being streamed onto a Nintendo Switch. Oh man. Mia slicing and dicing Ethan. You are dead. Well, I haven't even had my breakfast yet. I literally woke up to this news, like, you know, and I said, I'm going to make a video about this. Mia loves Ethan because, I know, yeah. Well, she killed me there. She killed me there. So I don't know how much she loves me. She's got a funny way of showing her love, doesn't she?
Okay, fine.
So because of cloud gaming, you don't have to worry about, I suppose, having anything physical like to put into your Switch, because you know the way you might be looking for a game, like where is my game, where did I put it? Because it isn't a download, you don't have to worry about your memory, because one of the things about every console now is there's always this, you're conscious about the memory now, like, you know, how much memory you have left. So you don't have to worry about that. Basically, cloud gaming is streaming. It's the only way to put it. Like if you go onto Netflix and you want to watch a movie or a TV series on Netflix, you don't have to worry about, you know, putting a DVD or a Blu-ray into your laptop. You don't have to worry about downloading anything. You just basically stream it. So that's what cloud gaming is. It's just streaming. So that's how Resident Evil 7 is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. It's going to be streamed onto your Switch. Some more bullets here. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I wonder now, like, will we be getting like Resident Evil 2 remake on Switch? Oh man.
She must be.
How romantic. I love you too. So this is where we're going to end this extremely dragged out live news broadcast. But the news is that Resident Evil 7 will soon be coming to Nintendo Switch in the cloud version, streaming from the cloud onto your Nintendo Switch. At the moment it's only in Japan, but again you can create a Japanese Nintendo account, and you'll be able to get it then. And that opens up the possibility of a lot more games coming to Nintendo Switch now as a result of this, possibly because of cloud gaming. So it's two announcements in one. It's Resident Evil 7 coming to Switch and cloud gaming coming to Switch as a result. So I want to thank everyone who watched this video. I was surprised now by that. A lot of people have been interacting. So thank you very much, everyone. Feel free to subscribe. Oh, I've just gotten a viewer as I'm leaving. I just gotten a viewer as I'm leaving. Very sorry, Yusuf, but I'm just literally leaving there. But just so you know, I've said this like 50 times in the video already. But just so you know, one final time. Resident Evil 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch. It's going to be the cloud version, which means that the game will be streamed from the cloud. So this is cloud gaming for Nintendo Switch. Coming to Nintendo Switch. So thank you everyone who just tuned in there now as well. Thanks very much for watching, and I will say goodbye, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will subscribe back to you as well, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thank you and goodbye.